Good evening, everybody. How's everybody doing?
Evening all, evening fellas, and
Evening.
Haley, of course.
It's Friday.
Evening everybody in chat. Thank you for waiting patiently. We are pretty much on time for a change, which is nice. I hope everyone's well in the chat. And yeah, evening all, evening Chris.
Evening Vincent.
I thought I'd give you a special mention there, Chris.
You got to give Chris a special mention.
No.
Chris is very special, but he's fully clothed, so that's one good thing.
For how long?
Yes.
No,
Yes.
we will not be having any nudity on the show from Chris, I do promise you.
How is everybody doing? Can everybody hear everybody all right? We seem to have this issue every week.
Nobody's mentioned anything. Good evening, Murray. I hope you're well, sir. It's nice to see some of our regular faces in there again. Kev's just ordered his pizza as per. Oh, it's arrived. Oh, no, he needed to order his pizza first. 5 minutes late. That's on time, Ryan. We'll not be having that talk around here. Thank you very much.
5 minutes earlier than usual.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
5 minutes late is bang on time. That's...
Yeah, we normally come on around 5 past.
Evening, Andy.
Have you never heard of fashionably late? That's us.
Forever professional.
Yeah, definitely.
Am we? Really?
Well, some of our Chris.
I
Unless
really,
you
need,
start.
I really need to work out how to turn this monitoring off in my ears because all I can hear is myself really loud.
At least you're not having the same issue with your speech that I had, Josh.
Yeah.
That was actually quite funny. Did I ever share it to the page?
It looks like most of the people in the chat have had a good feed tonight. That's good to read. Mixture of Chinese and pizzas and everything else. So living the dream there. I myself had a rather nice barbecue just before coming live, so I was very happy.
I had my
We're
turkey
having a
fillets.
Taco Bell.
Right.
So.
I was late home from work, so I had cold spaghetti and meatballs.
Living the dream, Josh.
It's so sad.
I'll have my pudding in a bit.
My pudding. There speaks the diabetic people.
Yeah, something sweet.
Should we do a quick round of what we're vaping tonight then, people? And then we can get cracking with whatever we've got to talk about?
Yeah, why not? Let's do it.
So we'll start with Chris for a change, since he's our special panel member tonight.
Sure, definitely. I'm just on my hog, Four Horsemen, Valhalla. I've got my favourite custard crack as always. And I'm also on the V-sticking with the Juggernaut. And in that, I've got some Sad Boy Strawberry Blood.
Very nice, Chris. Very, very nice. Ladies first, Haley. What are you
Why are you
vaping tonight?
asking me?
And why did you put me first?
Because you're special, Chris.
Yeah, but you
You're
said
a
ladies first.
lady. You're a
I'm
lady.
a
lady.
We seen
We
that
saw
top
the
stick earlier,
evidence
mate.
earlier.
Very good.
You can't say you wasn't impressed.
Let's just say I wasn't expecting it, that's for sure. On the big screen. It was right there.
We can hear you.
What you done?
In chat here, Josh.
Yeah, I think they can probably hear me now. It's all right.
I got my new toy. I've got a Siegfried from Vatefly.
Oh, very nice.
Shiny.
Quite hard to get hold of in this country, aren't they?
Yeah, and I got one. Very happy. I was like a little child. You've never seen me attack the postie so fast.
But
In my life.
that's an RDTA on top of that, isn't it?
Yeah, it's actual Siegfried RD.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really want them to release a mini version and call it the Roy.
That would be so cool.
Just me, the Siegfried.
No, definitely not.
Maybe make a little RDA that can sit on top called the Roy.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's got Humble's sweeter puppets in, which is really nice.
I like the humble stuff. It's good.
And then I've got my little Inikin EQ filter with some riot salts.
That looks like a bingo blotter.
No, it's a vape. It's for my next salts. You watch, I'm now going to pull it to pieces wrong, because I always do. Yeah, it's a vape.
Oh yes, now I know it. Now, yeah.
EQ.
Ryan
Still
Fro,
looks
I
like a bingo
cannot
blotter.
confirm or deny that what you've just said. Sorry.
I'm pretty sure someone's
I want
actually
to
got
find
pictures.
that.
I'm pretty sure people have got clips of that somewhere.
Yeah.
Evening, Simon. I can see you
We
on
need to see.
Facebook.
You're the only one who can't.
Yeah.
And Lloydie, what are you vaping on tonight, sir? Have we got some more new shinies?
No shinies this week. I am on the Swordfish kit. With some Blue Burst from Riot Squad. And then here comes the plug. The K Vapors Vaporoni collab.
Sorry, bleep you out.
With the Vaporoni Caramel Custard. Yeah, that's all I'm on. Just the two setups tonight.
Okay, I'll go next because Josh never goes last. Evening, everybody. I'm on my Abyss again with the Ether bridge. That's what I need to remember to call it a bridge. I just want to call it an RBA, but bridge. And in that, I've got some Vaporoni blueberry dough.
Yeah, I didn't even eat me vaping their juice. You said, "Oh, plugging it for me."
Yeah, well, I actually didn't know I had that bottle, and I found it today in here. And I'm on my very nice Vicious Ant setup with Skylar and whatnot. And in there, I've also got some Riot Squad, but I've gone for the Mango Lime Grenade.
Ooh.
And I have my other non-restricted device of the day, my Odin with Fatality. And I've got some Shamrock Shake in there. It's not as good as I thought it'd be, but it's okay. But it's no sad boy, unfortunately. And over to Josh.
I was going to say, Kev says he's running it it's side by side in his Abyss with Mr. Meringue and found his battery cap gets very hot.
Oh, unfortunately, Suicide didn't send me the side by side kit. I literally just got the Nautilus adapter and the Ether bridge. But the Ether bridge I'm finding quite good. Once you get the wicking right, the wicking is a little bit tricky, but once you get it right, the flavor's all right.
Yeah, but a lot of people say that on the standard Ether as well. I mean, with lots of RTAs, it's about getting the wicking right, definitely.
Yeah, but this needs very, very little wick.
Yeah.
You have to really thin it out, otherwise you get dry. Well, not dry it, you don't get the flavour. It was, a bit awkward, but I've got there. Sorry, Josh.
That's
You
all right,
was going
no
to show us.
problem. I'm on my Limelight Bliss Wicket and the Dwarf DL. My memory's gone to shot recently, seriously.
I know that feeling too well.
And that has in it some Dead Man's Hand number 13. And then I have, do you know what? Like, this is my wife's old Asmodus Colossal that broke, and I fixed it. So I thought I'd vape on this, and it's got a tripod on top with the Steam Tuner's cap.
How much value does that RTA add to that mod?
Oh yeah,
A lot.
like this RTA is like 3 times the price of the mod, easy, if not slightly more with the Steam. Probably 4 times with the Steam Tuner's cap on it, and the extra Steam Tuner's drip tip. Yeah, so yeah, but it's kind of my style of mod at the minute, like small, and yeah, it just kept reading no atomizer. So I opened it up, and the little spring that pushes to 510 up was like stuck. So I just pulled it out, pulled it down, and it just released itself. It's like, works again. It's my mod now.
It's so satisfying when you fix a broken mod.
Yeah, I mean, it's all right. I lost the mod this week, a lot more expensive mod than this, and gained the mod. My Limelight freehand squonk decided to catastrophically give
Kill
way.
itself.
Yeah. While I was at work, I almost set the shop on fire again.
Again.
Well, I didn't set the shop on fire last time, but we did have a rather large fire about 5 years ago. Like, yeah. Well, let's
Just
put it this way.
backtrack there and cover your ass,
Well, let's
Josh.
put it this way. It cost £1.5 million to put it right after the last fire.
That was
take it that's
definitely
just-
not Josh that started that fire before. Just clip.
No,
just...
I wasn't even working that day, so can't blame me. And that has in it some Bogan Brew Coron Cola,
It's a nice cola, that one.
which is perfect
I
with
still
a
to
beer.
try the Bogan Brews stuff.
It's perfect with. I mean, it's definitely more of a candy cola,
Yeah.
but that's fine. But it works really well with like IPAs and beers and stuff.
A little bit sweeter.
Yeah, like it tastes a mixture between like hard candy, like cola sweets
Yeah, and the gummies.
and cola bottle Haribo.
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds quite nice, actually.
It
I
is
still-
quite nice. Fair play to the Bogan. His liquid range is pretty good.
Yeah, and he mixed them all himself.
Yeah.
So
And it tells on him. Yeah.
I know
yeah.
not everybody's likes his juice. I know Paul doesn't, but I really like lots of his ranges. I like the Duck's Nuts, the cherry jam donut.
Yeah.
I love
I
the names
enjoyed
of them
it.
as well. The Duck's Nuts. Yeah, that sounds good to me. But that's what I'm on. I'm only on the 2 setups. So yeah, didn't want to vape too much.
On a vape show, you didn't want to vape too much.
How's the Well, I know this isn't a question for the guys on chat, but how's the lag this evening with you guys? Coming through quite quick.
It's pretty quick. A few seconds.
Yeah.
I've seen it.
Yeah. About a 5-second delay.
But better than the 30 it was the first show we did on.
About 4 or 5, yeah.
Yeah. It's a lot better.
Definitely better than the 30.
Cool.
Yeah.
Not by much.
So I have to ask these questions because I can't see. So
I've
Yeah.
got running side by side. Yeah, it's pretty good, Josh. It's loads better than it was. So, yeah. Well, I think we're definitely getting, you're definitely getting to grips with it.
Yeah, just don't let Vinny mess with it.
no, it's fine. Vinny can mess. I now know to check shit before we go live. So.
I've not been on it today, Josh, but I will be tomorrow.
Yeah, go and have a play seriously. 'Cause
Yeah.
to that, but- Anyway, any news? Is there news this week? We got news.
A little bit. It's not really that much news. It was just the shall we call it the advertising technique taken up by Aspire with the release of that very billet box-esque device showing an abyss going into a bin.
That was like twice the size of the person's hand and as
Yeah,
wide as
they
the
made
bin.
the abyss look like a massive hog in size comparison to what it actually is.
Yeah, that was actually quite a comical, to be honest.
I mean, it's not that big. I mean, I know I've got big hands, so it probably looks smaller. But...
How much
But
did
yeah.
they pay you to do the Photoshop for them, Vin?
yeah,
So it does seem something like you would do.
No,
Cheers.
if it was Vin, it'd be hand here, mod here.
I've not
True.
got the skills, Chris. Let's be honest. Come on. I've not got them kind of skills. But yeah, it was just a bit of a dodgy ploy, I think. But in all fair play to Aspire, I'd be very interested in that mod just to see how it compares to the Abyss.
I quite like Aspire products, especially their new Prestige range. I quite like it. I like the mix. I like the look of that Paradox. And
And Ryan's just commented. The other news was Colorado overturned the flavor ban that was in place there this week, which is
Yes.
amazing.
I mean, you would expect that from Colorado because they are one of those states. But yeah, the fact they were one of the first states to legalize cannabis,
yeah,
but then they had a flavor ban, that just seems ridiculous.
Yeah.
they completely overturned it and it's been torn to pieces. So that's awesome news if you live in Colorado. Other states are still screwed.
Yeah, but at least it's one state, and it's shows
It's a
little bit of
stepping
light,
stone.
and it-
It's a start.
Hopefully, the snowball effect.
Josh, I thought you aspired to smoke. That's brilliant. No, I really like the look of. They've just released a new RTA as well called the Nico, which I'm assuming is in partnership with Vapor Giant because the guy that owns Vapor Giant is called Nico, and it looks like a Vapor Giant. So I think I might pick one up just to try it.
Ooh. I've not
Could
seen
that
that yet,
be
Josh.
Josh Boys this week?
It's got
Segment?
They're not available yet, so.
Oh.
But I saw Dean the Baking Vipers. That's
The
a
beer's
channel
catching
for
up.
him right there. Dean the Baking Viper. Yeah. No, I saw his review of it, and yeah, it seems quite cool. So I might pick one.
I
up.
like Dino's reviews. Dino's
Yeah.
a good chap. I like his reviews.
Dean's one of the good guys, man. One of the good
Yeah.
guys.
He definitely is that.
I also saw him do this juice. He doesn't do juice reviews. I don't know if you saw this, so you guys might want to check it out. But there's a company that. So what you do is you sign up to them, and they have a range of juices that they've made, and then you have a range of juices that you can mix yourself. And they recommend what amounts and what flavor concentrates to put in this juice if you want to go for a particular flavor. So they have a
That's
team of
different.
mixologists, and you select, I want to do this, 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 and they say, we recommend you use this particular flavoring from this company and this concentrate in this amount.
Oh,
So you
that
can
sounds
make
pretty
your
cool.
own flavors, and they mix them for you and send them out.
I know what Vinny will be wanting to go for.
I mean, that seems like quite a cool concept.
What's
Very
that, Chris?
good.
That jungle one that you was on about.
Oh, that I was trying to get made. Yeah, it's a nightmare to get right. That on Mongo.
Yeah, they could crack the
Mongo,
pepperoni
that's it.
caramel custard. They'd take a gallon from them, like.
Vinny's custard crack is a pound cheaper a bottle.
It's exactly the same.
Lloyd, you know how you said about us all drinking one live? Maybe we should all take a shot when someone says vaporoni.
Oh,
We
God.
drink very fast.
Oh, you
don't
will
think
be
I've got enough
floored by the
alcohol for
time
I don't think I'll have enough shots for
I
that.
know, we just have the bottle attached to us.
Cheers, Nick. Cheers for letting me know
Yeah.
I'm quiet, buddy.
Gav,
I didn't
Gav said
realise you
he's,
was.
No.
Gav said he's got to send me a stag costume to wear on one of the lives.
Save it for the Halloween show.
Get a tattoo on
Yeah.
your forehead.
Yeah, just make it look like you've got a bullet hole.
Okay, but if they pay me enough, I'll do it.
So I'll just
Yeah,
get-
Halloween's a dress-up show, Lloyd. Just the warning in advance.
Is this
All
a
right,
bit
that's
better?
good to know.
Oh, I'm now clipping. Don't want to clip. So I'm just adjusting mic settings on the fly, as you do.
Yeah, I agree, Nick. Everyone would be smashed if we had to take a shot every one time Vaporoni got mentioned.
I'm gonna
There's
do it.
another shot.
We
Don't-
need to do it now. We need to see.
See, back many years ago, I used to play in a band, and we were all right. We were quite well known in the southwest, and did a show at our like local bar that we used to play at all the time. Basically, there's a band on. Do you want to support? Yeah, why not? And went there, had a few beers, got on it a bit, and then we played a 13-song set list that night. I went on stage pissed, and I decided it was going to be a good idea to drink a shot of Sambuca between every song.
Oh.
At the end, I was leant against my bass amps going, I don't know what I'm doing anymore. I got an absolute rollicking from the guys the next day. As you can imagine.
Rock and roll, Josh. That.
Yeah, definitely.
I just think that's just roll.
Yeah, just roll.
Roll back home.
Just roll.
Roll and claps.
Anyone got any more news they'd like to bring up? Anyone got anything rant-wise they'd like to bring up, including in the chat? I've got nothing this week, I'll be completely honest. Like Josh, it's been a bit of a crazy week.
Vinny has no rant. This is a special episode.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, are you feeling all right, Vinny?
I've asked myself that quite a few times this week.
I think the Japanese whiskey last night helped him. A lot.
Indeed.
I know
Indeed.
recently the marketing's been changing in Shenzhen, and they've got rid of quite a few like marketing people.
There's been a lot of changes going on in Chinese companies. I think a lot of switched companies as well, though. I don't think they're leaving the vapes in. I think they're just changing companies. A bit like when, what's his name? The guy who set up Oxford, who left Geek Vape.
Yeah.
He took a lot of the Geek Vape staff with him when he went, and now some of them seem to go in back against the Geek Vape. It's
So
strange
some have
going
left
on.
completely. So a lot of them seem to have gone into disposable pods.
Yeah, it's massive in Asia. Disposables in Asia is huge. It's a humongous market, and we're not talking millions. We're talking billions of units been sold.
Yeah.
Purely on sheer numbers, and that's why so many of the Chinese companies are targeting disposables now. That's why Geek Vape got into them, because they realized they was missing out on that market. As much as a lot of us don't really like them, there is a massive surge in uptake in them. And I think that's been reflected slowly in the UK and Europe as well. Not even just new vapors as well, more experienced vapors, just having them in the bags and in the cars for an emergency backup situation. I think it'll be a market that keeps on growing as well, especially with countries pledging to go smoke-free by certain dates and banning certain ages from smoking from a certain date, like they have done in, was that New Zealand or Australia? I can't remember where it said that recently. I think it may have been New Zealand.
New Zealand, definitely, yeah.
But yeah, it's a market that's just going to keep growing, Haley. It's one of those things. As much as a lot of people don't like it, it's business at the end of the day. And if they're going to sell the units, they're going to keep doing it.
Yeah. But hopefully the Mecca mods, 201 mods, will increase now, because obviously the focus is coming off America, who's all about the pods, and it's coming back to Europe and Russia, and they're about the big boys.
Yeah, well, Russia's churning out some beautiful mechs. I was actually
They are
talking
nice.
with a Russian company the other day who was making some stabwood squonks, and they was trying to sell me blanks at like 50p for a stabwood blank, and I was like, you can sell them that cheap just as a blank. And I was like, business opportunity. A range of vaping Vinny stabwood squonks, but no.
Did talking of squonks, did anybody see the drama between the El Monador Vapor guy and his fans and Mike Vapes about his review that he done on the Rec film?
Yeah, Mike wasn't very. Was it Mike who did the bad review, or was it the other way around?
Yeah. So what it was is Mike went and reviewed the black version, and he had so his mod, it wasn't fully stamped on the back. So like it was like I had REQ on the back, so it was like half a word, and his door didn't have any magnets. And he went and said that Kim, we need some magnets on this to make it better, because I sudden hit with the mod will cause the battery door to fall off. And then he got a lot of hate from that Spanish reviewer fans saying, "Oh, check out his review. There is magnets on the door." And then they put up a full video talking about the magnets, just solely the magnets.
I have a good friend that knows El Matador very well. He doesn't take criticism too well.
Really? I would have hated that video then, because that video got 27k views. So
yeah.
Well, the first thing you do when you send anything out to a reviewer is to make sure it's fully stamped and has magnets in the door.
Yeah,
exactly. But I mean, he did say like, he did have the yellow, like the gold version, and he brought out the gold version on his rant video about the magnets. It was like, they're there, but why are they not on the black one?
Yeah.
It's like, is this like an early reviewer issue, or is this going to be like global issue? If it's a global issue, it's not at the standard it should be for such a big company as Vandivate. I suppose he's got a point.
But that does scream Vandy Vape all over though as well. Their quality control isn't the best in the world. Just want to say good evening, Simon. It's good to see you finally worked out how to use the chat, and congratulations on opening your new shop. He's just expanded his shop and moved premises to much bigger, and it looks awesome.
Ooh, congratulations!
Ooh.
Congratulations,
Nice.
Simon.
I see Zippy's in the chat as well tonight as well. Hey up.
Hey up.
Hey up.
Yeah, I think I managed to
But yeah,
Yeah.
fuck up my chat mic. No,
I
it's
think
back.
that's
I
the only
think.
sort of news I have is that. that
have you
rant
sorted
for
out your
Bigfoot.
issues, Josh? I see you tapping away at
I
your
was gonna
mic.
say, can you hear me?
No, we can't hear
Yes,
you.
we can't hear him.
Oh no!
Oh shit!
oh
What a
no,
shame.
such a shame.
It
No,
was
still
Chris, you were
can't
meant to
hear
mute,
you.
not yourself.
Can you really not hear me?
I think you've muted yourself in Zoom, Josh.
No, I haven't.
Nah, you'd have a wee mute icon.
Sorted it.
Oh well, we'll carry on without Josh for
Can
a
you
little
hear me
while,
now?
but which will be quite awkward because he's the one running the show. It may be being heard on YouTube, but not here,
Can you hear me now?
I could probably soon find out.
which would be quite interesting if he's
I said, can we
audible
get
on
Yeah,
YouTube.
subtitles?
I've just unmuted YouTube and
Hello.
we can hear him on YouTube, but we can't hear him.
I can hear him on YouTube. We can't hear him in hit Zoom.
Oh. That's great.
Josh has become the new Vinny.
That's an insult, Chris. Yeah, he's audible on YouTube, but we can't hear a thing that Josh is saying. So this is going to be
We could
interesting.
truly troll him, and when he goes hello, we could go, maybe that's it now. We can hear you.
This is going to be great because he's talking and we're talking. And we don't know what the hell he's talking about.
At least it's not as bad as it was on the first night we used this. That's all I'm saying.
No, we still can't hear you, Josh. I'm so pleased it's not me.
You've had a reprieve.
It's because I let Josh take over the controls forever, and I don't have to deal with it anymore.
He's on holiday.
So if he's on
Family
holiday, we're
vacation.
screwed. The Vigo 80 pod, Simon. No, I've not heard or seen the Vigo 80 pod.
Yeah, it's is it Nevrock? That's a side-by-side pod.
Yeah, oh yes, I know the company. I've
Yeah.
not seen the pod.
Yeah, it looks really good. It's very similar. It's side by side. It's actually pretty nice.
Josh, if you
They've
just
only
keep
just
talking and
released
asking
it.
if we can hear you, we'll let you know once we can.
Maybe.
Can
No.
you hear me now?
Yes.
No. Still can't hear him.
Yeah, Nevox. We did then. Oh,
What the fuck?
Can we hear Chris now?
No, we can't hear Chris now.
Yeah, good, because I just muted him.
Good to have you back.
Yeah, it didn't
Josh,
work
mate.
he could just turn it back on himself.
Yeah. That's all right. So I didn't change anything, and it went. That's not picking anything up. Weird. Yeah, that was. You were right. It was New Zealand who are banning smoking.
Yeah, I
for
thought it was New Zealand.
people born under a certain year, after a certain year.
How long have you been muted since?
Yeah.
I mean, as I said, it was as I said in the chat to you guys. It was. Oh, hold on, my phone's going. Oh no, it's just.
Oh, that's me.
It's all right. It's fine. Yeah, I mean, it's easy. It's easier to police in a country that's with the population of New Zealand, though.
Yeah, because it's
You know, they've got
Definitely.
less than 5 million people in their country. There's 9.5 in London alone. So.
yeah, that puts it definitely in perspective.
Mm.
And as you did point out, a lot of the people in New Zealand seem to like their government.
Yeah, well, they're quite law-abiding, aren't they? If you're not, you get punished like hell with fines. Fines galore. Oh wait, I've got a picture.
Okay.
Oh, that does look nice, Simon. Actually,
Yeah, put it in the chat.
there you go. That's the one that Simon was talking about in the chat for everyone else.
Actually, that does look all right.
Yeah, it
There's
looks
quite a
kind of
few
cool.
like that coming out now.
I'm guessing the hype's good because all hype's good. Nevox has got an interesting history, though, haven't they? They've produced, I think they purely do pods and plug and play type devices.
Yeah.
They brought out what they called the first rewickable RDA pod or something like that as well, which was an interesting concept. It actually dripped into a plastic pod which had a deck inside it. They had a few issues with that one because it melted quite a bit.
And we all know Josh knows something a little bit about that.
Oh, Chris, that's a low blow, dude.
All right. Just because I melted a mod that he can never afford and I don't really give a shit about it, it's fine. It's not a
If I
problem.
could afford it, I
doesn't
wouldn't
bother me.
pay 400 quid for one.
Well, I didn't pay 400 quid for it.
What, 300?
No.
Oh. It doesn't matter, Chris. Let it go.
Let it go. Disney are going to sue our ass.
I didn't say anything, Disney. Thank you.
Yeah, Nick, side by sides do seem to be hot property at the minute. Everyone's producing side by sides.
They're a lot more ergonomical, really. I think that's a lot of it. And you don't end up with a tall mod that falls over really easy.
I want the die codes, but it's a lot of money.
Side by side is vertical.
Mm.
Oh, Ryan. Yes, Nick. Right. Okay, shall we move on to the cool wall, Josh?
Do we want to do a cool wall?
Yeah, we
right
can
then.
do a cool.
Everyone loves a cool wall.
Everyone
now.
loves a cool wall. Let's do a cool wall.
None of us dare speak. Right then, Josh, what we got this week then?
Yeah, you asked for 5. I just went in the chat, grabbed the first 5 I could say. Yeah. Yes.
I was.
It looks cool. It looks really nice. Yeah.
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 Especially the brass black. That seems to be my
Yeah.
favourite.
Brass
Don't like the
definitely.
tip.
Oh, yeah.
What have you done now?
No sound from
No
Josh.
sound from Josh.
You pressed the big red button.
Maybe Vinny and silent Josh.
Smoochy boochy.
Did you change out, Josh?
Hello, can you hear me now? Stupid thing didn't have my mic in, did it? When I switched scenes.
As you going through on YouTube now.
Oh, do you want to restart that one, Josh?
Nah, can you guys hear me now? I'm sure you can hear me now. Showing up nice and clear on my end. So, yeah, stupid thing didn't change it. So, yeah, it's the Torren Max RDA by Thunderhead Creations. Yeah, like I said, you guys were quite digging this.
Yeah, it
Yep.
looks really nice, and the deck is very interesting. I'd like to get my hands on one, if I'm honest. Just yeah, it's a bit of innovation and a bit of change on the deck. It's a shame we ain't got a picture of the deck.
Yeah, we should have got a
I'm
picture of the deck.
I'm just getting one now.
Oh, well done, Christopher.
I'm on it like a tramp on a bag of chips.
Until he says stuff like that.
Yeah, because it's a Y-shaped build deck.
Yeah, yeah, it's really cool.
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, you probably will be able to build in series, Kev. It looks like it'll take a good sized coil.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the deck size looks pretty good, and a 9mm deep juice well.
That's a good
That's-
juice.
I don't
well.
like the drip tips though. I think
I
they
agree,
make it look
Haley.
cheap.
I hate the look of that.
That's
They-
the one bit
yeah,
that's
the
making me go, I don't
honeycomb.
like
They
it.
it really cheapens it, doesn't it? Like you can
Yeah,
you can tell a cheap
I have
RDA by the
to
drip
say-
tip. Like they use this.
It's making it look like a smock.
Yeah.
If I didn't know that was an idea, I'd be like, oh, that's a bit from smock. On their bills, they normally have them drip tips.
you're more associated with smock than I am, Haley. So I'd watch what you're saying there.
I know because that says a
They'll be
honeycomb. I
watching.
would
They'll
go
be
for smock.
watching.
I'm being honest. Most of my old smock mods have got that drip tip.
Yeah, a load of the old smock mods have that honeycomb pattern on the tip.
So I'm not actually being bad. I'm saying that that is what I associate with.
It's
Smock.
it's hideous, isn't it? No.
Yeah.
It doesn't suit an RDA. If you look at all the others, even like the drop and the drop dead, they have nice drip tips.
Yeah. I have to agree.
At the end of the day,
That-
right? The drip tip is the part of the RDA you touch
Mm.
every time you use it, right? So for me, that's where you've got to put a little bit of money and a little bit of thought into it and a little bit of design into it. Get it right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have to agree. And I don't like the way they feel either because you can actually feel the pattern on your lips as well when you vape it.
Hello, Tom
I-
Lovegrove. I'm saying hello to
like
someone I've
that.
not seen before. So
Tom, that's my boy. I brought a viewer.
Yay!
What's good, Tom, mate? How we doing?
Go on then, Lloyd. You nominated this. Let's say your.
Did I nominate it? Oh, fuck, I didn't even know that. I'm going to go. I'm going to go cool with it because I'm basing it solely off of Mike Vape's review of it, but I've obviously not used it. So if it lives up to the hype that he's put it to, I'll sub-zero it. But I've also heard that the company really underperforms on all their really good looking and sounding devices like RDAs and that. So I'm sorry, in between Uncool and or even Shitbox and Sub-Zero. If it lives up to what Mike Vape says, it's gone Sub-Zero. If it's lives up to everything else I heard, it's got a Shitbox.
you've got bipolar
You
Lloyd on this
you
evening.
flip-flop
Like-
more
I
than a
have, mate, I have.
politician, man. I'm going to
Anyway.
go cool as well, Lloyd. Purely for the deck for me. It's nice to see a bit of innovation and a bit of change in decks and not see the same sort of deck. I'd be interested to see what the airflow is like with that deck because the deck's quite high and the airflow is quite low. I'd like to see it. Obviously, Mike Vapes really liked it. Mike's a good guy, so yeah, I'll go cool with that one myself.
I'm-
Chris?
Hang on, still trying to find.
Don't worry about pictures. Don't worry about no voting.
I'm voting it cool.
Cheers, Chris. Haley?
Uncool because I really don't like the drip tips. And that's my eyes is going straight to that drip tip. And it just
Yeah,
doesn't
but then
like-
you can always change your drip tip.
I know.
I know, but when I buy something, I buy it for the whole image. You know,
I know,
it's
but
like
you've
if you
always-
date someone, you don't think, I can change the head, I'll give him a boob job, it's all good. You go for what's in front of you.
Yes.
You don't understand.
Sorry,
Well, try it, it's
we don't-
fine.
Yeah, none of us really think about giving head. Well, really might, but you know. So we get your smock reviews done.
Josh, what do you think?
I don't like the way it looks at all. I'm just like, ugh, yeah.
Yeah, the finish is a bit Vandy Vape.
Mate, it wouldn't surprise me if Vandy made it, dude. They make a lot for
Yeah,
a lot of
it would
people out
be.
there. I mean, if it vapes well and it's cheap enough, then it'll go straight in cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, it's hard to say, innit? Because I've not tried one. I don't like the way it looks, so I'm gonna go uncool just on the way it looks.
So that's 3 cool, 2 uncool, so it goes cool.
Fuck's
And
sake.
you try, and I might need to borrow your meds, mate.
We'll move on to the next one. So we've got the Steam Crave Aromamizer V2.
which is basically a baby Toyota.
So people love Steam Crave. There's a lot of people out there that've got a lot of time for Steam Crave.
Hmm.
I've got a Steam Crave.
And me before we came live, me and Haley were sort of chatting about it. We're like, just don't like the way it looks on things. It's got to be on the right device. It works well on things like hogs and big. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Big
Maybe on those big chunky fuckers.
big fucking chunky fuckers. Yeah. But I know a lot of people love about that. I know people say they've got great flavour. They're pretty solid. They're pretty decent to build on.
I didn't get a good flavor from mine, but I may have worked it wrong. I don't know.
No,
I actually have 2 of these, and I think they're a crock of shit.
Well, there we go. All right. Well,
There we go.
should we just vote now? should we just right, guys? Before we do this, guys, has anybody in the chat got anything good to say about the Steam Crave Aroma Miser V2? Because if you have, speak now or forever hold your peace.
Right.
It holds a lot of juice.
Yeah, I mean that's it, man. Like,
Are these
But I mean, it's
the-
also like the size of a house, so you expect it to hold on.
Are these the 40mm ones, or are they like a 30mm?
so Nick says it's a cracking RDTA, suits my LXV box. If none of you have ever seen Nick's
sit
LXV
well
box,
on
it's
on
fucking
a
cool.
3D printed box.
Yeah.
Is it the basic or the advanced? 'Cause there's 2 different ones.
Oh, well, I don't know. I just got sent a picture with a name.
Yeah, and that was the only picture we had in the chat, and it was like,
Who
Russian
actually
to get-
nominated it?
I think that's the advanced kit we have the picture of because it has the 2 decks.
Simon's saying it's got a nice drip tip.
it's got a nice toolkit. It's got a nice screwdriver.
We'll get on to
How
drip
can
tip.
you call them
Orange.
screwdrivers nice? They're awful.
We'll get on to drip tips in a minute, ladies and gentlemen.
I was taking the piss, Billy. Fuck it.
See, like there are some clues that, like, have you ever bought any Reload products? You know, Reload Vapor. They always put a proper full-size screwdriver in,
Yes.
and they're really, really nice. They're like perfect. So, but it's those little touches that I think companies could maybe start getting on board with. Going, stop supplying with that piece of shit that I'm never going to use,
Yeah.
and either don't put it in there, because I wouldn't notice if it wasn't in there,
They said that's an advanced kit as well.
or give me something different.
Yeah. It's the advanced kit, that picture, because it's got the 2 decks. The normal kit don't come with the series deck. It just comes with the 1 deck, the standard deck, which is the middle one. But the series deck, yeah.
What's the shotgunny bit like at the bottom? What's that thing?
Oil
it-
tool, maybe?
Is it a build tool? I'm gonna get rid of the picture. I just realised I left that there for ages. No one can see my beautiful face.
I think it might just be part of a graphic, Josh. I can't remember seeing that bit actually in the kit.
Yeah, I never had one of those with mine.
It looks a bit like a Vapefly wicking coil thing, the wire. But yeah. Anyway, yeah, my vote is shit bucket.
Great.
2 shit buckets. Lloyd.
Yeah, like that.
Haley.
I hate that.
There's no way I'd pay 50 quid for it, shit bucket.
Well, I've never reviewed for Stream Crave anyway, Josh.
I'm gonna go Sub-Zero shit bucket.
Yeah, he made Chris draw another column on his spreadsheet now. Look at the meltdown in Chris's head.
No, we've got like another 100 lines left. Form
Kev's
at the
just
end.
said it's a really good build quality. I can't deny the build quality. The performance
build
of it was
quality.
garbage.
Like, I got really muted flavour from it.
Yeah,
And that was the only good one was the RDA section from
Yeah.
that. And even then, though, it was like, no
Problem
real
is,
one.
though,
and
even
just-
the original one suffered with bad flavour.
And just
it
to-
just muted.
Just to correct you, Krav, a Morris Marina's built well.
Until it gets woodwork.
Yeah.
Well, it's different horses for courses. I must have whipped mine a good 30, 40 times trying to get some flavour off it. Cloud production and stuff like that was great off it. I just couldn't get the flavour at all.
Yeah, and it depends what you're after. If you are after pure cloud production, then just buy good RDA instead.
I know, but I
Um,
mean, it's got 4 batteries. You can put enough power through anything. It's got to have enough clouds.
Yeah. Yeah. Even if you vape in the cotton, you still get enough cloud.
Anyway, we'll move
Mean
on.
like you.
We'll
Yes.
move on. We're gonna go with we're gonna do the last mod, and then we've got two things that aren't mods or RDAs, like they're products. So this is the this was put up for Cool War suggestion for some strange reason. It's the Smock. I hate saying that word. Smock Mag P3.
Look at Vinny's smile.
I don't know, but one time we'll have to just do all smock, just to make Josh say smock.
I'm gonna go back with the Grim Green version and just say Smoke Tech.
It's smoke tank, which is where they got the name from anyway.
Smoke Tech.
I mean,
Now, before we go into discussing this device too much, I will say one thing. The touchscreen on this is really, really good. The rest of it is a bit debatable.
It looks like the Silver Surfer should be riding the fucking top of the fucking thing, man.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's actually really comfy in the hand, but only if you're right-handed. If you're
Yeah,
left-handed
I've
and put it in
I've
your
only
left
got
hand,
I'm left-handed. I've got the first gen one, and that was really comfortable in the hand.
but that didn't have the
I
Silver
have the
Surfer bit
baby
on the
mag,
back.
but I had to buy a
Oh
left-handed
yeah, that's
one.
true.
They actually did a specific left-handed one.
They do.
I mean, if it was the first one, I would have had a really different rating for it. but
Cheers,
I don't
Kev. I love you
know.
too.
It cost more as well, just to have it fucking left-handed. I was like, what the hell?
Kev's like Sub-Zero just because it grates Josh.
You can't surely have more smock products in Sub-Zero.
We did put the alien in there. The first product that ever went Sub-Zero was the Smog
Yes.
Alien. It's just, and at that point, I realised this show was doomed.
And I just remind you, the Nord also went in Sub-Zero.
Shit.
Yes.
Yes, it did.
But yeah, like I said, the Smock absolutely nailed the touchscreen. It's a shame it wasn't on a better mod in general. The rubber on mine, I've still got mine. It's actually,
Does it have LED lights? Is it
Behind
RGB?
and it is 21700 as well.
Ooh.
To be honest, when I tried it at the last expo when Vinny was there and he first had it, and he was all like, "Yee" about it, it was a very weighty mod.
They're quite big.
Yes, it was bigger than what I was expecting.
I mean,
quite weighty.
that's my Odin 200, and they're a very similar size.
Right,
Yes,
to the
they both
average
take-
person on the street, they're going to see that Smog and go, "Oh, that's quite interesting." But
The
like
only
to people in the industry, it's just like, what the fuck? Like, why?
Mm.
And it's completely
What
rubberized.
what sort of battery does it have? Does it still have like the grip thing like that where it pulls out the bottom?
Yeah, bottom loader job.
Yeah.
Look,
Oh, so it's not got the drop down like an
no,
actual
there's no
mag.
mag. There's no mag as such.
But all the
That
other
was the whole point there.
mags are the baby.
So it's not a mag.
Have
So,
they?
so it's a mag that's not a mag.
I've got one here.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
no
look,
mag
this
with
one.
it.
That's
It's a
got
mag.
the
It's
drop.
mag.
Hey, I've got my vote now. I've got my vote.
You gotta have that bit.
And it doesn't. Yeah, there's.
It was one of the good things about it.
This was one of the first mods I live on my review put in water as well.
You should have put it in
It is-
fucking battery acid, Vinny.
Well,
Well, they gave it Vinny first just to try and actually destroy it because that was
and I
the
can't
that,
destroy it. It's been slung all over the place, and it just keeps working.
Send it my way, I'll break it.
Yeah, but I dare pick it up now in case it's in pieces.
Well, I'm going to a shotgun party soon, so if you want, send it me and I'll make sure it's definitely there.
Pull.
No, I don't think the machine's got the strength to throw it. It's that heavy.
I am actually going to see if it still works now.
Alive.
Let's see if it's a Tesla Invader 3 situation.
I haven't touched it in ages. Oh no, I'm not. It doesn't take molly cells.
I mean, it's getting some. It's Nick, hate the mag of a passion. Where's the need to make a model look like a pistol grip? I think of all the stuff, as Simon says, I think out of all the stuff Smock have made, it looks cheap and gimmicky. And someone really annoys me owned one. Vinny.
Well, judging off by the name, I'm going to say it's somebody else in this chat.
I'm really looking forward to this. I'm really looking forward to
Baby one.
the Smock Vinny coming out. That's what I want.
It's just a picture of his face.
It'd be a 17.5 18 350 mod.
18 cells. Just in the hairline alone.
Itchy Chris.
Kev says Room 101 cheap plastic Smartie. Ooh.
It's not plastic, it's rubberized for your pleasure, Kev.
The rib though.
And Ryan
It's
says
dust-proof
really,
and waterproof.
really,
It's
Chris,
shockproof.
it's a chemsex party you're going to, isn't it?
No, it's actually going to be it's a friend's stag do.
Bukkake party. Oh, yeah, give it another 2 years then. Are we taking a vote on this?
Shit
Yes, we
bucket.
are.
Do we need to?
No.
Probably not. It's going Sub-Zero. Hi, Smart. No, I'm going to put it uncool. It is very cumbersome. Yeah. So I'm going uncool. I know where everyone else is going to put it anyway.
Yeah,
Well-
I'll put it this way. I know it that well. I've already written it down.
Where are you putting it then, Chris?
Shit
Just for
bucket.
clarification, right?
I'm assuming everybody else in the chat is on the same lines as me.
No, mate. People are worse. They're saying room 101.
Well, this one's the cool one, not room 101. If they want it in room 101, they can ask us to actually put it for room 101 a bit later on in the show.
Shoot your skulls from way downtown.
Yeah, I'm going shit bucket as well. Pure on the fact that it's a mag kit and it doesn't come out the bottom like a mag. Like
I'm actually going to vape this tomorrow now.
it's a mag.
Vape it now on the show.
I can't. I've got a battery that fits, Chris. It won't take the
I
molly.
know it doesn't fit a molotov.
I'm going to say shit bucket and go, hi, Smark. If you want honest reviews, send them my way. I'll only charge. Just go and Josh rate. You'll work out what that is.
I'm
Hayley?
going cool. Because I like the baby mag, because that's the only mag I like. The rest of the mag series just doesn't float my boat. So I'm cool. Yeah, I'm cool.
So 1 Sub-Zero, 3 shit
No, I was
buckets.
joking, Chris. I said uncool after that, you moron.
Well, 1 uncool, well, 2 uncools and 3 shit buckets.
Oh,
the
the
thing
shit
is,
buckets.
if another company can get hold of that touchscreen and put it on a better mod, or even Smock, they could be onto something, because the touchscreen on it is really, really good.
Yeah,
Really
but do
good.
you really need a touchscreen on a mod?
Well, not really, Chris, but it's a nice feature. And when it actually works how it's supposed to work, it makes a change. You've only got to look at the Minican ones to know that, because the Minican touchscreens was a frigging nightmare.
I have enough issue with my phone being touchscreen. Never mind a bloody mod. I've been like vaping it at like 200 watts without realising.
Standard. What's up with 200 watts?
Yeah, no.
What's 200 watts?
Yeah.
With an 80-watt coil.
If you're lucky, yeah.
What we got next then, Josh?
So we got products that aren't other things. Yeah, sorry.
That aren't vape devices.
It's seriously been a really long week. Like,
You look like I did last week.
yeah, man. Just seriously, dude. I was on the verge of having a mental breakdown on Wednesday, so like, give me some credit. Anyway, like literally as soon as I get off camera, like that lot of fucking shit, fuck them all, and just crash in bed. It's going to be like, I love you all, really. Joking. So we're going with we're gonna do this weird thing first. And I remember trying one of these Expo, and I just really didn't see the point in it because it really didn't work. So it's the Vape Anywhere bag. You've seen these fuckers?
They
Yes.
do work, Josh.
They actually do work. I
They don't.
was
When you, they
actually-
don't when you're hitting 0.05 like a fucking truck. Trust
They do.
me.
I was pumping these like big clouds from this from my.
you think you've got
Titan.
big clouds?
What the hell is
I
that?
do. Yeah, I also still had the Titan at the time, and I was blowing big fucking clouds
I
into
actually
that,
thought
and it
that
was
was
still
my picture.
handling.
Then.
Like
I have 6 of these kicking around my house.
they
What
don't.
is it?
They don't work. So basically,
It's basically a little bag.
It's a
with
filter.
load. It's a filter system that basically, when you blow your clouds into the little mouthpiece, and it absorbs all the cloud.
I actually showed one of these to my local NHS trust, and they wanted to take it to pieces to copy it so they could give it to patients, so patients could vape in the hospital. I didn't allow them to do that because obviously it's a copyrighted and patented design.
oh, you're gonna take on the NHS. You're gonna fucking lose.
No, well,
You can
I
get
didn't let them,
bacon
Josh.
as,
I didn't let them cut it
liquid
open. I
now.
wanted to see what the filter part of it was. And I wasn't going to let them do that because, yeah, it's not my place to let them do that. They do generally work. Yes, if you're really hitting something hard, you will lose a little bit of vapor through the mouthpiece, but generally they will filter most of it. And they've saved many an argument in my house.
See, right, okay, you kind of destroyed my argument there, but it's fine. My whole argument was so right. Lots of people that vape in a manner where a cloud is obnoxious enough to piss people off either don't really care, or they're around people that are doing the same thing. Right? Most people that generally vape that might think that's, oh yeah, that could be useful, are vaping some kind of shitty pod device and don't really need it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you like take your vape then? So you have a drag and then you blow it into the bag.
Yeah, in that
So
little
you get
pipe
to look
out
like
the top.
hyperventilating, like you're having an allergic reaction
Yes.
to your vape.
Yeah.
And it just filters it and nothing comes out.
But you can buy vaporless juice that literally doesn't give any vapor.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
but then
pretty
what's
shit.
that taste like shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, but you look like an absolute idiot.
Well, to a lot of
Um,
smokers, we look like idiots vaping on them anyway. So
and
who gives a
Yeah,
fuck?
but normally when I'm sorry, but when you're around smokers, considering I do puny clouds, no matter what I'm on, it's puny. But as soon as I see a smoker, I am sucking that mod and I am blowing the biggest cloud I can. Right out.
And they're like, stop it.
And also the price point, there was only a $5 each. And to save an argument in my house and me setting off the smoke alarms, there was worth having.
Let's be honest, Vinny, you didn't pay for
How long
yours.
did it last?
You bastard.
Actually, no.
You got all yours at Expo that year, I remember. I know. I know. I was there. You were there. You were there
I've
looking
got
like the
2 or
biggest
3 of
Chucky from Rugbats I've ever seen. You
With
don't
basically a
Reese.
box full of them.
Vinny, how long can you use them for?
Generally, well, obviously it depends how much you use them for. I got the longest was about 6 weeks where I used it every day I was at work. Which
big
is
cloud?
quite heavy use.
Or 2 clouds on a 0.5 build.
And are they recyclable? 'Cause to be
No.
fair,
Oh, I don't know about the recyclability side of it. I guess in the bag will be able to. I've never actually taken one to
some plastic
pieces.
compounds don't break down.
Right, Vinny, next week, have you got one that you can we can take apart?
I might have one here somewhere.
I kind of want
I
to
have
see.
one here.
If I remember right, I took mine
Right.
apart. From what I can remember, it was basically like a big, massive cotton pad inside it, but obviously engineered in such a way it wasn't just like a bit of cotton stuffed in a bag. There you
See,
go.
people
kind of
say
thing.
use it at work and
Hey,
areas that you can't vape, but there's not a lot of places you can't vape. You can't vape in your work, but you can't smoke in your work, right?
No,
So
you have to go outside.
you should have the same rules. Like, yes, like, sorry, Zippy, I'm not having a moan. I'm just saying,
Just
like,
checking this is all fully intact still. Been sat in the office for about 6 months, so let's just have a. I'll go on with cloud blower just for a demonstration purpose.
it just looks like hard work, though, doesn't it?
It is hard work.
Like,
It's hard to exhale it.
It looks
Yeah.
like he's trying to blow a balloon up but getting nowhere.
Yeah, that's what it feels like as well.
Like
It's
it's
hard work to do.
the thing is, for someone like me, right? I vape. Fair enough. I'm asthmatic, and I probably shouldn't vape, but I smoked when I, and actually doing that, it kind of makes me wheezy.
It's hard work, Josh, to blow it out into it. I will say that because obviously it's a small bag.
When it's Simon said when it's full, you can use it as a miniature bagpipes.
I have a question on them. Is it quite restricted to put the vapor into
Yeah,
the bag?
really
It
hard
looks like
work.
it's quite.
And it's taking you longer to actually blow the bloody thing in.
You might as well just hold it
You
in.
might as well just walked
Right,
outside and blew it away.
I'm just gonna hold my vape in. I'm just gonna hold it in.
But if you think, like I just said, about a hospital environment and patients that can't get outside,
So I just hold mine in.
You can get the little nicotine pillows.
Aye, but imagine like 60-year-old Josh with like lung issues who can't hold his breath until the vapor disappears. I think that's what Vizzy's.
Do you honestly think 60-year-old Josh is going to exist? Because I don't.
No, the way the beers on these Friday shows, no.
don't suck on it, whatever you do.
You sucked on it.
It's been sat in my in here.
And there we go. That makes it uncool. You're going to pick up the wrong thing. You're going to try and vape it.
I'm not blowing too hard.
And you're going to pull out a shitload of. You're going to pull a shitload of old plaster dust and vapor and give yourself fucking Legionnaire's disease. That's what.
Oh God!
Gonna pull up all the asbestos in it.
Right, I see its place. I understand why it exists.
I don't know how popular they are and how many units have sold.
5, which they got stolen at an expo apparently.
There's a few. I
By
know
a
there's
big
a few
ginger
shops
guy.
that still sell it. I know a few websites that still got it.
I know a shop that sells them.
Yes, I know you
Yes.
do, Lloyd.
We all do. We all know that shop.
Yeah.
No, Zippy, I'm not saying that. You can't say what are people's alternative patches of gum. If you can smoke at work, you get a cigarette break. You go outside, you have a cigarette. You can go outside and have a vape.
Yep.
Yep.
Right? If you're
I
having
get it.
if you're having to vape at work or you want to do that, that's fair enough. That's your own. I've just realised these headphones give me a kind of Princess Leia vibe.
Oh yeah. Hello, Josh.
You should change your name to Princess Leia.
Please, Obi-Wan, help me. No, end the Star Wars right there. Done. That shit was done. Over.
Another one is maybe if you've got young kids and they're sort of asleep and you don't want to go too far away or outside in your back garden to have a vape, maybe blowing it into the bag might help.
You can
Open
get
the
a
windows.
distractor fan that takes all the vapor away.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
some
fancy one of them
people.
in my bedroom now.
Yeah.
Open a window.
Or stick your head out the window.
I just blow smoke rings and they get fascinated with that. Like, fuck off over there. Like,
How you do smoke bubbles outside in the vape bubbles? Oh,
Yeah.
go over there. Ooh. Jumping for it. Beautiful.
Mine just likes the smell of my juices.
They're a very good idea. They're quite hard to use, and obviously, if you have issues exhaling and asthma and ongoing things, they won't be that easy to use. I mean, that was hard work blowing in that hit I took off that Odin. But for an idea and for an innovation and for
No, I honestly see the point. I do see the point of them. I just like to rip on them a little bit because it's one of those, isn't it? But
concept's good, but what's there in front of you? No. It's not been realised.
That is the first, like the V1 version. When we was talking to him at the expo, he did say some of the feedback he got back, he was going back to the drawing board to look at like changing some things up, i.e. one of them, how hard it was to blow into the bag. He was looking in ways of actually making it a lot easier for people. Whether or not he actually ever did that, I don't know because I
don't
haven't heard
think
from
so,
him.
Chris. Yeah, I don't think he did do. Yeah, but yeah, I think it's a cool idea, a
Zippy
cool concept.
Zippy has a point. You might be 5 hours between vapes. You are correct between breaks, but people that smoke can't do that. They have to take the same break time. So
Yeah, but fuck smokers. We're vapors.
Yeah, but we're all vapors because we're ex-smokers and we have a nicotine
Sorry,
addiction.
sir.
That's the point.
Yeah.
We haven't
That
we
is
ha-
exactly the point.
we haven't cracked on nicotine addiction, Chris. We've just switched sources.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
We
we're
have-
But then
healthier,
again, our clothes
obviously.
We have
aren't
this
killing people.
but we have the same but you have the same addiction.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly right. It is exactly the same addiction. We've just swapped the means of delivery.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
unfortunately our delivery is healthier and it's also a lot more effective, so we're
Yeah.
probably more addicted to nicotine than we ever fucking were. I hate to say this. Like
But then it tastes so good, so who gives
this
a
is
fuck?
one argument. Like I'm not gonna say it, but it's one argument that the delivery system is much more effective, especially if you vape nic salts.
Yes. Yeah, and that's why you get cranky as hell on salt.
Oh fuck me! I become a complete fucking wanker. Not that I'm not anyway, but seriously, like
Right, let's take a vote on the vape anyway. I'm gonna say it's cool. The concept purely, yes, it's hard work, but the concept and the innovation, I'll put it cool. Lloyd,
For the same reasons, the concept's cool. The execution of it all is very uncool. The unpracticality of it is very uncool. So, uncool for me.
Christopher.
I'm going cool. I owned one for a while, as you know. I did use it for a while. The whole idea of it was good. Obviously, it needed work. So if he does sort of figure things out, yeah, great. If not, it's something that was in the past. So still cool either way.
Thanks for that, Chris. Haley.
Uncle, the idea and concept are good, but it's not been put in practical. So, Uncle.
And John.
does what it says on the tin, I suppose. I didn't like it. I remember being at the expo trying it with a certain owner of a certain company, and we all just took the piss out of it massively. Like they watched me trying to, like, literally just cough my lungs up trying to blow into it, and there were certain people that had a very much laugh at my expense. And let's put it this way: we went out for a meal that night, and we didn't take one, and we all vaped in the restaurant, and we gave a shit. So, yeah. Fuck me, there needs to be sort of a category in between cool and uncool, like cool or something. I don't know.
Has its place.
Halfway there.
Yeah, like Ron Seal does what it says on the fucking tin.
The Mag P3 does what it says on the tin.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
does,
it's not Mag.
That is cool.
does it?
It's
Does
not
it do what it says
Mag,
on the tin? Yeah. It can go in cool. It can go in cool. I know I just slated it, but I can't actually find a reason to put it in uncool. Like I kind of like the idea. I just don't like it. I
So
can't.
guys, if
I
you
can't
want this
hang on
really
it for that.
Would you be actually out properly with loads of people and use it? Because I would rather not vape.
No, I'd rather just blow clouds. Fuck it. Like you got an issue with it, fuck off. Do you know what I mean?
So guys, if you want this really cool item, officially cool by LXV, and you're not allowed to blow clouds at your work, there's a vape shop that you might know the name of that's stocking it.
Have a shot.
Down a bit.
No, with that
Quiet.
one, I think he's down a litre of vodka for that.
Ah,
That's just a
I'll do
complete
all three.
shameless plug.
Anyway, we're gonna go.
I'll
we're
do all
gonna.
three.
We're gonna go to the last one. I've got a funny feeling how this one's gonna go because I know how I feel about this company with this certain product. I've actually been a part of their team, so like, and I know somebody else in the chat has, and you know, so and this is a bad picture. This is just one selection, but this is just generally all half moon mod drip tips. So I know this is a bit vague saying half moon mod drip tips, but
I've seen them on Instagram.
but I honestly think the Murphys make some of the best drip tips on the planet. I'm not saying this because I was team affiliated or anything like that.
Are we basing our vote just on those drip tips alone?
No, I mean
what we
no.
might have seen.
they're just they're just a very small selection of the 510 stubbies they do. I mean, they do a huge range, shitloads of colours, and this is where they came from. You know, they've done a few mods, but they're tips. That's what they do, and their tips are their tips are beautiful. They are machined to
Yes.
perfection. They are polished. They have a lifetime guarantee. You break it, you fill in the form, they'll send you a new one. So
I was just wanted to like confirm and make sure it wasn't just based off the drip tips. that were
nah,
just
like
confirmed.
so you've got what you've got there. You've
But,
got
like, I've seen a lot of half moon.
you've got
tips
you've got
on,
you've got a swirl in the middle. You've got a good range of like colours there, and they do get some beautiful resin, or acrylic or whatever the fuck it is they use. But
I think it's resin they use.
they machine it beautifully.
Looks
It's
like
polished
it, yeah.
beautifully. It's all one small shop. Like it's like 5 or 6 guys that make these tips, and they make a lot of them, and they pride in making them. I've still got quite a lot of half moon tips. I know I've got one that people honestly prize that I've had people try to buy off me many a times, which is my jawbreaker. Love the
Yes.
jawbreaker.
Is that the
That
American
is-
one? Like the American flag one?
Oh no, the fuck, it's just gone under the bed.
Yeah, and Zippy, you can say you're not commenting, but I think we all know what you
Zippy, you can
about
you
them.
can honestly be as biased as you want, mate. It's fine, not a problem. Like I'll back you up on Half Moon. I love
Yeah.
Pat. I fucking love Pat. I
can't
love
knock
the
Half Moon
company.
Tips.
And they
Yeah,
have
I
they have they
love
have
their
the shit
tips.
to back it up. They said you break that tip, you come back, it's broken. I've numbers on the way.
I would kill for one of the jars to do the sweetie jars. Full
Yeah,
of
the,
the tips. I
the
would kill for one
Jaro
of them.
tips.
Yeah.
So
man.
I'm just gonna go and find that jawbreak. I'll be right back.
But there, I have a few. I unfortunately lost one when I gave away an Apocalypse RDA on this show ages ago,
I remember.
which was my favourite Half Moon drip tip that I owned. I'm just looking at my devices. Actually, I haven't got one on any of the devices I'm using tonight. But as a reviewer, I couldn't fault them. Finish wise and everything wise, and they're not expensive. They're not expensive as you think. They're not like Nick's tips prices, which is the amazing thing.
Well, Nick's tips are like £20 to £25 a tip.
Yeah, and Half Moon.
15?
Yeah, I paid a lot less
So-
than that.
Oh no, I'm
little
just
bit
talking. I'm
cheaper
just talking
than
retail,
Next, then.
like retail price.
Yeah.
Like, and you can get them a lot cheaper than that. But yeah, that tip's gone rolled to the middle of the bed somewhere. I'll find it.
But yeah, apparently Zippy says any tips at not making QC are given to school children to make things with.
Cool.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty good idea.
But they're all made. They're all made in the factory in Boston, in Massachusetts. They make some beautiful stuff. They do. I mean, we talked about the Squonka last week and how well it's machined. I mean,
Yeah.
we rated the Squonka quite high. I think we slagged off the Pocket Rocket, but it wasn't the Pocket Rocket
Yeah, Pocket
because
Rocket was.
it was
wonderful.
it wasn't the whole. It wasn't the Pocket Rocket itself. It's just the fact that it just took so long to actually exist for someone to buy. Like,
Yeah.
And then it was
ca-
just a little.
it was
whimper
announced
of
that it was
released.
announced at one expo, and I think at the next expo you still couldn't buy it. Like, it was weird. Like, and I know they were moving factories and stuff like that, but yeah, but their tips are amazing. The tips are amazing.
Pocket Rocket. Thank you.
That really does look like a butt plug.
And for me, they were that first company that I saw
Really, Haley?
that did sort of like drip tips at that level. Does that? I know there's quite a few out there. Like, you've got companies like Nick's Tips, you've got DHD Designs, and a few others. But they were that first company that really took pride
Yeah.
in
I mean,
making beautiful like drip tips.
before I got to know Pat, I used to buy a lot of Bessie ones when Bessie made his tips, purely because he was in the UK. Because I struggled to find a Half Moon in the UK for a while. Obviously now we know where you can get them from, but buying them direct was just a killer, wasn't it? With the postage and everything from the States with them. That was my biggest issue, buying direct from Pat and Co.
What's this shit
Okay.
on my screen? What? Sorry, like.
You got Pornhub up again? Or was it Grindr playing?
He's referring to my little logo there.
But no, Half Moon Tips were the first company I ever heard of that made tips. Before then, I didn't think anybody would think like, I'll make some tips. I'm just like, unless it came with your mod. But like, then obviously I started, like, when I started hanging out with you guys, I saw them. I was like, wow, these look really nice. And obviously, you see them in real life, and you see the light hit off some of like the pearl ones that I have, and that. It's like, whoa.
We should have escaped then, Chris, shouldn't we?
Yeah, too late now. You're stuck with me.
But yeah, I think it's Cloud Island or whatever they call themselves at Stockholm now in the UK. Little plug there for Danny. Right, Brav. But yeah, they're a good tip. They're not as dear as a lot of the other tips, but the quality is spot on, and they're all individual. None of them are identical because they're all separately poured and things. So you look so much like a girl then, Josh.
Like, where you going?
He is a girl.
Yeah, Bessie's tips when Bessie was making tips were outstanding. That's the Bessie's tip on there. My black and white one, I absolutely love that tip. But yes, for me, Half Moon Mod tips go Sub-Zero. So, Hayley?
Cool for me because I've never seen them in real life.
I'll show you next time you pop round. I have several. Christopher? Who are?
Or, definitely Sub-Zero for me.
Yeah. Lloyd, because I know where Josh is putting it.
Sub-Zero for me as well. I've not seen them in real life, but I've seen a lot of their stuff on Instagram and that. And they look fucking stunning.
Oh, I didn't know a literal vape stops from Zip. Cool. Josh, is there any point in asking?
For me, they're going.
For
me, they're going the Pat Murphy proper curry category. That's where they go. The Pat Murphy. If anyone don't know, Pat Murphy is the owner of Half Moon and one of the owners of Half Moon. And he's a fucking funny guy.
He was awesome on
because
the
when he comes in,
absolutely
proper
awesome.
curry. We go for a proper curry. Like he's fucking brilliant. Yeah, no, they go well up in Sub-Zero for me.
Oh, I bet this doesn't even focus. But we'll get that.
And they do make like you can find any drip tip to suit any mod you want.
Yeah.
So they go well up in Sub-Zero for me.
Yeah.
Great company, sound dudes that run it.
I think
The
they might even
Murphys
be
are well up there.
nicer than next step to be fair.
The
I mean,
finish,
that
Lloyd, is better than Nick's.
I mean,
tips.
Nick's is slightly different because he's one guy. He makes them, and he mixes all the resin and stuff like that. So they don't. They buy theirs in blocks and they melt them down, which is fine. Yeah, that's cool. That's why you do it. And
I mean, there's no knock on next steps. I mean, next steps will make like lovely stuff, but I think they look just slightly.
Zippy's just said it's a Greg sausage roll. Are you
I was
fucking
just
having,
about to...
are you having a fucking laugh?
I think that's meant as a compliment.
Yeah.
Top end
No, it is.
Sub-Zero.
It is. But I'm from Devon, and you guys won't know what a fucking proper bakery is. Shit from Sunday, will you?
No. We all know where Gingsters, Cornish pasties are the best.
And there's quite a
Oh.
cream for the scones.
Seriously,
Actually,
guys,
please wait there.
you're fucking hurting me.
Josh.
Oh no.
Scone. With
With
butter on.
butter.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
You can still hear him.
I would just literally take a picture.
He was so proud he went and got all this for this as well.
I'm still doing it.
God, shit me. Fuck me.
You put the jam on
Jam?
first or the cream? Oh, I got this great cream on.
And it is great cream. Oh.
And just to
Oh, he's
show,
been
I'm not
prepared for
shitting
this
it.
one.
Oh my fucking days.
He's fully prepared for this one.
I'm gonna fucking hurt you next time I see you.
And the more
Seriously,
sexual
mate.
time that is shown.
Seriously, mate. It is gonna be rocky levels of abuse, man. Like it's gonna literally. I'm gonna walk off. If he dies, he dies. Doesn't matter.
I'll
I
live
bought
stream
them.
it, folks. Don't worry.
I bought them Monday. They've been sat in the cupboard hidden away.
You
all
bought them
week.
on Monday.
Yeah, they've been in the pack, kept at the back of the cupboard so no one can see them. It's just so I can wind you up. Zippy and Vinny have known since Monday.
I dread to think how stale they actually are.
Actually, no, they're actually pretty fresh.
No, they're
No,
not
as in, like,
fresh.
very-
They're not
Yeah,
fresh. They were
fresh.
bought on Monday, and they were probably made 2 fucking weeks ago. Jesus fucking Christ.
Oh, it's still good.
Have some fucking moral decorum, Chris. Seriously,
Put
like,
the jam on first.
oh, seriously, man.
Well, you can't put jam on squirty cream.
Seriously, man. Come down to Devon, and you'll find yourself lynched from some hay bales. I'm not even fucking joking. Oh God, hurts my brain.
I was going round Asda after I picked it all up.
You
just
bought them
pissing
from
myself.
Asda.
Yeah. What? Do you think I'm going to drive to Devon and buy some bloody Devon bloody stones? No.
You can bake them.
Sod that.
Bake
No,
them
that'd be
yourself. I'll tell you
funny.
what. I
50p.
would have more accepted if you'd actually bought your fucking scones from Greg's. Like,
Then there would have been stale by now.
Jesus Christ. Bye.
That's a hard boot. He was so
what they're
proud
gonna
of getting all that ready. Triggered, Josh.
Kev's just said he's bought his scones from a spa shop.
Oh.
He's really kicked up as well.
I'm so angry. I'm so angry. I'm this angry. Mood lighting is going to red only.
So
Change.
we're gathering for Halloween. Chris
That's-
is coming as a scone
that's-
with whipped cream on.
What? Why?
Head. On his head.
Like, I understand that you guys don't get clotted cream, but like,
No, I use clotted cream.
come on.
Oh, that was funny. I've never seen you so triggered, Josh.
I'm so angry, dude. I'm so angry. Like, when this show finishes, I'm gonna go outside and just,
Green.
I don't know what I'm gonna do.
What you were about to say? Some
Go
back
with
there.
green.
Josh is not going to say anything for the rest of the day.
Wrap it up with them.
Thanks for watching. Go on, Josh. Suck it in. Breathe it out. You're a big boy.
I just thought Chris has put Josh. That didn't disappoint.
Oh, God. He must have known I was gonna kick him. Jesus Christ.
Oh my god! Yeah, we watched a woman, American woman, try to make clotted cream.
American woman.
She cannibalised clotted cream.
The thing is, at least we fit better on the camera now. Look, like on the feed. Look, that's so much better.
It does look so much better on the feed. It really does. But hopefully Andy will be back soon, so then we'll have 6 on the screen.
Yeah, I mean, oh. So I'm like a proud Devonian, proud Devonian. So we've got very little down this way, and a Devon cream tea is one of them. Do not fuck with our institutions, all right? You know, we've got Devon cream teas, casual racism, and some other shit, and that's what Devon's known for, all right? And being
Yes, he fully admitted them.
no, I did. I just put him back in the waiting room, but Chris can't work out how to add himself back to become. I mean, you got to remember earlier on we tried to come on. It's got a password for me. It hasn't, Chris. It shouldn't do. This isn't the password protected Zoom chat. Like, why is it only you this is every week?
No, you have to like tap your keys 10 times.
Like, Jesus Christ. Sorry, Chris. If you're watching, I'm sorry. Like literally, you can just invite yourself back, but you know. Oh, sorry. My wife's going to come upstairs and beat the
No, it
crap out
says,
of me now.
please wait, the meeting host will let you in, so you have to let him back in.
Yeah, he has to try and add himself back, and then it will come up with me going, "Do you want to let this person in?" And I'll just say no.
Just tell him to wait. You sent the photo.
I mean, you know, there are certain things from Devon I hate. You know, like Josh Widdicombe. Don't like him. You know, he's from Devon. Don't like Josh Widdicombe.
Well, I think that's totally ended that show. Really.
I didn't even know he had stones when I made the comment.
Oh
Yeah.
God.
If it's sat there all week, I got my scones. I mean, would be great.
It just shows how much of a savage place fucking Wolverhampton is, doesn't it? Really.
At least he didn't put like sprinkles on or something.
Oh look, it's just flashed
Stop.
up. Chris entered the waiting room. Would you like to admit? No, you can sit there for a while. Think about his fucking actions. Plus, I have to resize the camera again. No, let's let him back. Go on, let's let him back.
I'm not even sorry.
Nope. Nope.
Other than expected.
God, it's just 2 weeks of a trot that we've kiss it. Chris.
Yeah.
It used to happen weekly, like.
Anyway, room 101. Let's do a room 101.
Any chances it's Chris's scones?
He's had to human even off camera.
So my room 101 for this week is Chris Holland's head. Just all of him. just all of Chris.
Haven't we put him in before?
he's going in again.
Dippy's asking what actually pissed you off the most, Josh.
What the butter on the scone or scone or the butter, the jam first or the squirt? To be honest, it's just fucking squirty cream. Like, Jesus fucking Christ! Jesus fucking why? He's back again. He's back again. I'm gonna let him in. Like, squirty cream. Nope.
Oh, really? Named at the wrong time.
I mean, I don't know what you'd be like.
Zippy's just made it worse. He goes, "It was margarine." Jesus fucking Christ! Oh.
I mean, I didn't really want to get kicked off my first official show, but what was wrong with butter on the scone?
No, you don't. Put, why do you need butter on a scone?
You don't need butter on a scone.
I put butter on
Why
a
not?
scone, but only if
It's
I'm
got-
eating it just with butter on. So I've not got the jam or
It's got a
cream.
clot of cream on it. Like,
Which is fat.
No, but Scotland scones didn't have cream on it.
yeah, but you know.
I mean, we're built different up here, so.
Yeah, you'd put it in batter and deep fry it, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
what
they're
you- what
probably
you guys
bang
have
as
got to
well.
What you guys got to understand is that clotted cream's one of the most fattening substances on earth, and we'll
Yeah.
literally
I've
take
never
a whole.
heard it though.
We'll literally take a whole pot, put it on the scone, and then you put some jam on top.
Put the whole pot on.
Well, I'll eat clot of cream with a fucking spoon if I have to. Like,
And
Okay, we've got to see that one.
it's a Devon thing. It's
I know, but, like,
literally like ah.
up
If
here,
you
it's
eat
either
it with
jam or
spoon,
butter
you'd
on a
think Chris
scone,
would
and
eat
you have it with your
margarine.
tea. Like,
Like, to be honest, I don't eat scones that often. Like, it's not like it's a daily fucking thing. Do you know what I mean? But
you're just
Jesus
staying
Christ.
triggered for the culture.
even Betty's tea room, right? But people heard of Betty's tea room?
Yes.
Like one of the most famous tea rooms in the world. Go for a fucking cream tea at Betty's tea room. Put your fucking jam on first, or butter on it, and watch them kick you the fuck out.
Once you've paid the £15 bill for the scone.
Yeah. Dunk
Oh,
your
yeah.
fucking biscuits in your tea. Watch them kick you the fuck out.
What's wrong with dunking your
Wait a
biscuit?
minute. No biscuits and tea.
Not in Betty's. Not in Betty's.
Not in
Betty's.
fucking Betty's, you don't know.
You'll not do hobnobs then, because they like to be dunked.
Hobnobs are built to be done.
Wait your
They are.
wait your 3 months to get in. 'Cause it's an institution.
Yeah, there's one in Harrogate. I used to frequent, and one in Ilkley, which I
Oh,
lived
look,
in.
the wife's just commented, passionate about cream teas. She knows about the cream tea. I mean, you don't get to my weight without loving a fucking cream tea. Yeah, no.
So it was the whipped cream then, didn't it?
Yeah, they'll kick you out. They kicked me out before. It's like, I'm from Devon. Fuck me, you know what this is really supposed to be like. You can't come in.
I can't believe I'm tricking you out still. Next week, everyone gets some scones.
He's
And some
traumatized.
square cream.
Sparse scone, pound shop jam, and squirty cream. Oh my god, locked away in room 101 for life.
And if you'd like to join the LXV panel, please drop your. Anything else for 101? I dare ask.
Oh, we didn't take our vote on Chris. Chris into room 101?
Yeah,
Fuck
Chris
it.
is into 101.
I'm
fuck it.
overriding all
Apparently
of
he's
you anyway.
already in there.
I'm overriding all of you anyway. Chris is moaning about the Hartley's jam. I'll take the Hartley's jam. That's fine. That's fine. As long as it's strawberry jam.
Oh, no raspberry jam.
So you can have
What
some
about
raspberry
blackcurrant
jam.
jam?
No. No.
Oh, mate, you're uncultured.
There's nothing wrong with blackcurrant jam, but not
Blackcurrant
on a
jam?
scone. Not on a scone. No.
Yeah, it doesn't go in a scone. No.
No.
Oh, no, it's beautiful on a scone.
I will tell you this. Chris has been waiting to get into this chat since I kicked him out again. And I've it's not let him in.
He's not laughing yet.
Should we let him back in?
Of course.
For how long?
I'm laughing.
No.
No remorse there, Josh, is there?
No.
No remorse.
Yeah, there you
There's
go.
no...
New section, new feature. Bake with Josh. We can bake with Josh. That's fun. I would feel bad though because there is a channel that's based in Exeter that is called Vapes and Bakes, and they do baking while vaping.
Cool.
Mm.
And he's also called Josh, so I would feel really bad that I stole his whole idea. So no, I can't do that.
Anyone else got any suggestions for 101?
What was earlier on where people said 101? I'm scrolling back on the chat now.
It was the mag, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it was the mag.
Was it the mag?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
See, you wouldn't put fucking squirted cream on a smoked mag, would you?
What's not a devalue?
No,
That
no,
would
some
devalue
people
the
would
mag,
make
mate.
some random crap.
It would put value on the mag.
So, what would be people's thoughts on the mag on 101 then?
Yeah, I can
The
go straight in
people
there for
called
me.
for it.
Straight into room 101 for me.
I would disagree
Any-
with 101.
Anything right now would get Josh on the 101. Where's he's pissed off about this scone.
Anyway, should we? We'll do a quick questions from the chat. Why not? Let's do a questions from the chat.
Yeah.
Nick, yeah, fucking
When that music plays, I feel like it should be in Kevin and Perry Go Large.
Really don't know because we can't hear it.
Questions from the chat, as long as it's not scone related.
Yeah, let's move on from the scone.
I would like to put those people who tried vaping once with one of them shitty pens and go around telling everyone that they've had to stop vaping and smoking. Healthier than vaping. Yeah, people need to actually give vaping a solid try or go to a vape shop and buy a decent device.
Yeah.
That can go straight into Room 101.
Yeah, agreed. Definitely. Any questions, Kev? I know you're in the chat still.
Bring on the questions.
Anything that's not scone related,
Yak Shmish.
we will refuse to answer scone related questions.
I'll answer them.
One of them Scottish ones are doing a pan.
I've
Good
got
on stones.
What was that?
There's a Scottish version of a scone that you're just doing like a griddle or in a frying pan.
Griddle scones.
Ah.
Must be that.
Simon's asked, can any of you finish my IT TMA for me?
Yeah, if you want to fail, I'll do it.
If it's
And
about
they just started it.
if it's about the history of the scone, then yes.
There we go. Proper question. Any advice for getting a good result from vaping custards? RDA, RTA, temperature.
RDA, hot, buy it, put Nick in it, leave it 6 months, come back to it.
Or buy a good
Months.
custard.
Yes. Like your vaporoni caramel custard.
Custards
I
are
swear,
custards
next week
like a
I'll not be
fine
so
wine.
hard on the vaporoni.
Custards like a fine wine, they get better of age. They're one of the
Yeah.
juices you can just never leave too long.
As long as it's not Vapeasia custard, their killer custard was horrible.
Kev, I love meringue juices. Unfortunately, meringue is sweet, so therefore the juice needs to be sweet as well. But I understand there's a reviewer bringing out a lemon meringue pie soon, which won't kill your coils.
Really?
Keep your eyes peeled for that.
Wonder who that could be.
Simon, Maury, try clotted cream first, then the custard. A clotted cream vape juice. Imagine what that'd vape like. You'd expect a bit of a fatty residue, wouldn't you?
You just get like a clump going on.
Yeah. Just drip some lard into your RDA.
Keep it off the top. It's fine.
It's better than squirty cream. What an abomination.
Yeah, Nick's just said the crack isn't all that at the first. After 4 weeks of Nick been sat in it, it's banging.
Yeah, you do need to leave
Blasphemy.
Custards just need a bit of leaving.
Custard in general needs a long steep, even once you've added your Nick shot to it. Generally, I know people leave a custard some steep in the mixing stage for around 6 months.
I know, but not the crack though. Like, the crack's good off the bat.
I still think it is better.
I mean,
after
it gets a
week.
lot better after a long steep. I mean,
Yeah.
I've got quite a few bottles at a time, and the first bottle is really good, but the ones that I've nicked, and there's like the longest one that's been nicked, is always going to taste better.
Yeah.
But it's always good off the bat with the crack.
And
I
I
always
did.
like to
I did obviously coin the custard crack thing with my review, and yeah, I vaped a lot of it. But I've gone cold turkey. It is possible to keep the crack.
It's still my daily driver.
It's not. I know lots of
Chris is
crackheads
back.
and they
Hello,
struggle
Chris.
on a daily basis.
It's got to be 3 months since I had a bottle now, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's only even been like 3 hours for me.
I'll say it's like literally the last time I took a drag.
I've been mixing it up with the Blue Burst Favourite Squad. I really do like that juice.
With custard crack?
No, like
I thought you meant
One
mixing
device.
the two flavours then.
oh no,
I was
no.
going to say, how the
Anyway,
hell's that going to work?
I was going to say
What-
on next week's show, I'm going to be giving something away.
Oh, did you do the
you're gonna
review?
No, not yet, but I will do.
win? The
We're gonna-
Ursa?
we're gonna-
I can never say the name.
We're going to gift this to one lucky viewer next week.
Mm.
I'll be viewing then.
What's that?
You will
Yeah, I'm
be,
not on
yeah.
the panel next week.
You are
So I can't
correct.
work.
You will be, Chris. You will be viewing next week.
Good high-end question, good high-end mod for side-by-side.
Die codes side by side if you really want to go out.
Yeah.
Phenomenal bit of kit. It will set you back quite a bit. Strangers box mods if you really want to go niche. They make some amazing stuff. Handmade in Italy. You're looking at spending a bit there. How high end are we talking about?
Yeah, and I'll throw Nick Ryan into the mix there, but I
Yeah.
don't know how handy they are to actually get hold
No,
of.
most of Nick's mods nowadays, you have to like contribute to
Pre-order.
like the Kickstarter and stuff
Yeah.
like that, and then they make them, which I quite like. I quite like that idea. He puts a prototype up. Do you like this? Yeah. How do you want it made? Yep. Contribute. You'll get yours.
Yeah.
I like that.
And Murray custards, I wouldn't say necessarily high temperature. You just you need a bit of power with a custard. I personally find custards pop even more on a series device,
Yeah.
or you're talking high power,
I used
100-watt plus.
I used to love custards, but I don't touch them now that I vape much lower wattage stuff.
No, because you're not going to get the flavor profile through properly.
I've
It's,
actually, I hate to say it, I've actually got a bottle of a particular custard back there.
Ooh.
Untouched.
Untouched, brand new, still sealed.
Blasphemy.
Kev, die
Can't believe
code
we're
high,
viewing
but
this.
not high.
Die codes is just check out Die Codes Germany. They make some beautiful mods. Their chips are weird, but they are amazing. And it's DICODES Die Codes.
Yeah.
I've got a Die Codes chip in this, and it makes the DNA look like fucking child's play. Really,
Yeah, they're a bit complicated, but once you get them nailed, they're good.
it really does. But yeah, it's
And it's a good job Andy's not here.
Andy hates
Yeah.
Die Codes chips just because
Yes.
Yeah, I remember when you first got that
they
one.
ages ago. They're for temp control wankers. I don't even use it in temp control. I use it in watch mode. It's fine. But like this, like people talk about a DNA just hitting instantly. It's nothing compared to a Die Codes.
Yeah.
It's an old chip though. It's been around for years.
Yeah.
You don't,
Yeah,
it's-
it is.
But it ain't broke. You don't fix it.
No.
And it's German, so you know it's always going to be good. But yeah, I mean, what's a Die Code side by side? Depends what version you get. They do their DLC version, their diamond like carbon coating, and that's
That's-
expensive.
Yeah. That's the slightly glittery effect, hasn't it?
Yeah, but it's like literally you can't fucking scratch it.
Yeah.
It's an amazing coating. What is a Die Code?
Any more questions while Josh is looking that up?
Danny side by side right now. So yeah, they're on a website in the UK. £281.95. So that's not super high end.
No, it's kind of mid-range really
And they
now,
cut-
isn't it?
And they come in a range of colours as well, so you can get them in. I'll put the picture up when it loads.
Oh, purple looks nice.
Ooh.
Really good side by side. I mean, anything Die Codes is really nice, but
Yeah, have a look, Kev. They're really nice. Then they're really good quality as well.
And if you just want a cheap side by side, see if you like it, buy a mix. Like
Yeah.
solid side by side. There you go. But again, this is another classic example of the RTA being 3 times the price of the mod that it's sat on. But like, but I really like the way this looks.
Yeah, I was quite gutted I didn't get the side by side kit for the Abyss because I'd quite fancied sticking the Skylar on the side of it.
I think it looked better with a trip chicken. Oh, it's over there somewhere. But yeah, I mean that's a really good little side by side if you want something to test if you like side by sides. Just don't buy the Stabwood version because these guys will hate you.
And why would you when it's so much more expensive?
Yeah, I mean it's 190 quid, whereas a normal mix is like 50, 60.
Yeah.
So
Any
What-
more questions from the chat?
Josh, what did they go for? Pre-loved?
what the mix is?
Yeah.
40 quid.
Yeah, 30, 40
Ish.
quid. I've seen
So they
them
hold the
going for.
money quite well then.
Yeah, the Dannies go for pretty much retail because people
Bloody
want them. They don't come up often. Now check out Strangers box mods. Check out Hellfire if you really want to go high end. Strangers, Hellfire. There's a couple of others as well. I'm in all those groups. So if you want me to just message me and I'll invite you to all of them. But yeah,
What
like
about
the Hellfire stuff again, made in Italy. You know, or just speak to Matey Boy over at TFX. I'm sure he'll do a
Yes.
side by side if you ask.
I'm
him.
sure he would do. That would.
What about the Paramore for a side by side?
Yeah,
But
Paramore's a
again-
good cheap side by side as well. I mean, it came out really the same time as the mix, didn't it? It was like they
Yeah.
just both dropped.
Although that did get a bit of a slating, didn't it, the Paramore?
Jay Hayes slated it, yeah. But
Amongst others.
he also slated the mix. But
Yeah.
what he didn't slate the devices. What he slated was the sort of like fake DNA chips.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like when you look at this, I mean, it is so DNA 60 looking. Like when you look at it, but it's like it's not a DNA 60, and it's just someone trying to copy that. But when something works so well, why would you
gonna
not
happen.
try and emulate it? Does
Yes.
that make sense? It's easy to read. It works well, and this is a really good chip. Like it hits well. It's quick. So
I think the biggest thing that
oh, it's actually on.
Oh,
There's actually a battery in there. There's no juice in that mod. And I've just
Josh is
fired
at
it,
it again.
Again.
Was
How
it
long's
the
that been
grip?
sat there, Josh?
Oh no, I was using it earlier on,
Oh, okay.
but I cleaned the RTA. Like literally, like took it out, took the cotton out, went in the ultrasonic cleaner. So I've just probably ruined that cotton that I re-wicked it with.
Any more questions before we vamoosh? Anyone hanging around after tonight? I can't tonight. I'll say that now.
Yeah, I've got to go.
I better go as well.
I would do, but I think the wife might kill me. So
Yeah, no after show chat in Zoom tonight, people.
I've-
And if there's no more questions, we'll wrap up. I think.
Yep.
Haley, when are you back? Just so everyone knows.
In 2 weeks. So
2 weeks time.
yeah, I'm working for 2 Fridays and then I'm back.
Kev, just drop me a message. I'll add you to him, buddy. Not a problem. Sorry, that was completely out of context, but I knew what I was
No,
saying.
that's fine. Don't worry. We're always out of
And
context.
yeah, you are
Josh,
right,
really.
Murray. Danny side by side has a choice of 2 fire buttons, and they look gorgeous. Yeah, they are gorgeous mods, beautiful mods. I still need. I've used one a few times, and I still need to buy. And every time I'm like, oh, there's something else I want to buy. I do that every time. Just like, ooh. Yeah, Kev, go and check out the Facebook groups, man. There's so many little modders out there that make some amazing stuff. They really are. Like, if you want something unique and one-off and slightly different, but you're not too afraid to put a bit of money down. And what you got to remember is all these mods, they will sell for not much less than you bought them
Yeah,
for.
they
'cause people
hold
want
their
them.
value amazingly.
They really do because people want them. They'll happily, as long as you keep it in good condition. It was like you won't lose much if you ever want to sell it. Sometimes you even make more. So
Okie dokie. Right, are we ready to wrap up, Josh?
yeah, we're ready to wrap up.
Okay, thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks, guys, for tuning in. Haley will be back in 2 weeks, and the rest of us will be here next week as usual.
We'll see you. Yeah, we'll see you later on. Everyone send that scone fucker some hate. It was a good prank, Chris. I'll give you
Yeah,
that.
you seriously didn't disappoint.
Sorry, mate. I won't forget it. I won't forget it. The next episode, mate. You are going in the bin. Literally.
I'm already in the bin anyway.
I was gonna shout. You got headphones on. Your missus can't hear me.
She doesn't hear you anyway.
Anyway, night, guys. Love you all.
Ta-ra,
Take
a bit.
care.
Bye.
Right.
Peace out.